Good morning. Happy Friday. It's Friday. Good morning. It's Friday. Friday, Friday. I'm going to sneeze. My allergies are just, whoa. When I was little, when I was in school, whenever you were about to sneeze, my friend would be like, you need to look up into a light. It will stop you from sneezing. And for whatever the reason may be, I still do that to this day. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's a great little thank you gift or just pattern period. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, my son has too. It's just that time of the year, that transition to the dog days of summer going into fall. They all these pollens come out and yeah, they wreak havoc. Today I am going to be making a hitchhiker. I have everything all quilted out. So I'm going to do this nice brown color, and then I'm going to have some accent colors of this like sienna brown. I'm going to do a Potter one. So the interior is going to be like the polyjuice potions and things along that line. And the zipper pocket is going to have the pop of color with all the plants and herbs from Harry Potter. So I'm really excited about doing this one. I haven't decided what I'm going to do, if I'm going to do a magnet or if I'm going to do the school crest on this suitcase. It's the little one too. So my primary focus right now is that when any bag I make, it's not going to be like a simple basic one. It's going to be the ones that I consider more higher end for Baltimore Comic Con. And I'm also thinking about, I don't know why I didn't think of this. I have this thing called Ko-fi where at the end of my videos, you usually see it in the comment section or the description where if you're like, oh, Shnova, I want to buy you a cup of coffee, you can do this. And I'm putting, you can also put goals that you have. I have a goal to get that printer that I was talking to you guys about a couple days ago, but I did not know that you can offer like custom stuff. So I think I might be opening up customs because usually my commissions are for like repeat customers or people that I see at conventions. I have never thought about opening up customs just like to the world. I don't know why. I have no idea why. So I seen it in there and I think I might start doing that. Good morning. Yeah, I'm just making this. I'm not filming the hitchhiker. Just making it. I was having fun. Look at the quilting though. I like how puffy it is. I'm telling you, by Annie. Everyone thinks I have some miracle like I do sometimes put fleece in between it to give it even more puffier, but most of the time it's just by Annie. That's it. She has like really good product. So yeah, the video I have today is from Georgia Girl Stitch. I explained to you guys before, like when I send out a bag that someone purchased for me, I like to send out a thank you gift. My normal thank you gift is the persimmon, but if the person is like a continuous customer, I like to have change it up so they're not getting the same pouch from me. So one of the pouches, one of the things I've been making a lot lately is this little wallet because there's a lot you can do with it. I it's just a free pattern from Georgia Girl Stitch, and you fold it and you put cam snaps. You can put a cam snap or 25 line snaps, buttons, whatever your fancy is to close it, and then you just sew up the sides. So what I showed you in there, I wanted to do a little bit of a twist. It's as long as you have like a raw material like waterproof canvas, um, faux leather, leather, cork, things like that, craft text, you can do it. So I'm like, cool, cool, cool. I decided to put HTV in the inside of this just to give it an extra little pop of flair. So This has been like my new thing. And instead of putting a key ring, I put like this small little swivel hook. So that way someone can clip it to their bag or clip it to whatever. I love these little gifts to give. Good morning. Oh, congratulations, Sandra. Yes, I get all like I buy her foam by the rolls. So like she I'm a big foam girl. I love foam. I love fleece. I love Thermolam. I don't know. And by Annie, the reason why I think I like it so much is it's formulated for domestic machines. All of her bags are made on her Bernina machines, and they all look amazing. So I trust that process, and it's easy to like I don't know, birth. A I don't know, you can just crumble it up and like your stuff just bounces back. So I don't know, I can't do that with Decaville Light or any other product, but with this I know as long as it's not the iron on, I haven't had very much luck with the iron on. The only time I have luck with it is if I'm doing like the Mayfield, and there's one other bag that has it, but because the bag isn't really birth, it's drop-in linings, you can do it. But I've never had luck with the like iron on. Now, I do buy the iron on for a different reason though. It's a little bit stiffer than this, so I will use it like I'm using this and never use heat on it, and it gives it a little bit more stiffness. I know that sounds weird, but I do that with Peltex too. The Peltex with the double-sided glue is significantly stiffer than the one with no glue, the sew-in. So sometimes I buy them just because they're a little bit thicker and a little bit stiffer. I know it sounds weird, but it's something I do. Good morning. Good morning. I can't believe it's Friday. I have a lot to do. I'm trying to finish a Hitchhiker today, a Betty Bullard tomorrow, and I don't know what I have planned on Sunday. I think maybe like an Erica Buller bag or maybe a, a Mighty Messenger. Good morning. I love Fatfish Kitten pattern with all my heart. It's like one of my favorite bags to make. It's just like how the messenger bag looks, just the outside of the flap. So yeah, that's it. Today is like a chill day. It looks like it's gonna probably be raining in Maryland today. And it's Friday. You're supposed to just relax. Let's see. I know Sandra is going to be from the people that put in comments in yesterday's so long that me and Sandra did. She's going to pick up 2 names to win the bags that she made. Yes, you're right. People don't know how to fuse the phone. Like I get a lot of pushback from that too, because when I tell people that when I use Decaville Light or Decaville Heavy, I don't touch it for 24 hours. People get so mad at me. But in the instructions, it literally says to not touch it, move it for like 30 to 45 minutes for the glue to fully adhere. I found even after 30 minutes, it's still warm to touch. So I usually fuse all my interfacings at night, go to bed, come back, and then work with the materials. I have no wrinkling or anything with fleece because I hear a lot of people like, oh, I get wrinkles with fleece. Most of the instructions advise you to leave it to cure and cool down completely before using it. So I get a lot of pushback from that one too. I know I like foam too. As long as I am prepping right, then everything will be fine. I think people don't. For me, I think what people think I do is I come into my room and I put all together one bag in one day. And if I had a camera on me, you would understand that I have to prep for everything. And when I prepping means fusing. So if I'm fusing stuff, I'm not working with it on the same day because chances are it's going to lift, pill, or whatever because I did not allow the glue bonds to, yeah, yeah. You guys, I have a whole bunch of Hitchhikers that are not quilted. I just started quilting them this year. Most of my, if you go into Bit Needle and look up my name, most of my bags are not quilted. I'm just on it been this year, but yeah, fusing is I like because it's perfect for this one, for example. Um, I get when I'm quilting, I usually just do a bigger block that's an inch bigger all the way around, and then I go for it. But if I wanted to make, let's say, this a little bit more pronounced, I could have put a special like fusible in the middle to make the quilting a little bit more puffier. So it'll be like two layers of by Annie, but just in the middle where it's not in the seam allowance, so it doesn't affect any bulk or any issues. But I prefer fusible stuff, but I also like fusible stuff not to fuse it too, because if next time you go to Joann's or Michael's, pick up Peltex. So pick up 70. I think that's a 70 is a sew-in one. 71 is the single side, and 72 is a double side. Pick up the double side, compare it to the sew-in, and you're gonna be like, holy moly. That's why my bags are always so stiff, because the glue that they use in it, it's like it kind of works like starch. It makes it really stiff, and I just prefer it. Like I don't even have to adhere it to anything. Just like if I'm sliding into a bag, it just makes it really, really stiff, and I like the way it comes out. Good morning. Yeah, so I'm doing that today. I haven't put normally when I do this, I quilt it first, and then I try to figure out what I probably use Peltex in the bottom and keep it out of the seam allowance, and then on the top, the fusible one, and then like work on the other stuff and let this cool. Or I'm going to glue base with like a quilting glue that's a temporary one, so that way I can have the stiffness, or I may not use it at all. It all depends on what I want. I know with the foam, with the Hitchhiker, what it does is it kind of swells up, and it's funny because you can push it in and you can hear all this air escape and fill right back up because it's foam. Um, it's one of my favorite things to do with that bag. So I'm really excited about it. I haven't figured out the like what I'm going to put in the front. There's like some really cool sublimations where it looks like it's like a paintball splatter over the house crest with all the house crest colors. I thought would be really nice in the front of this. Um, but I also have a couple like just badges that I might just use. I'm like really excited because I got tracking notification for Thumbs and Thimbles, and I can't wait till that comes in. It's supposed to come in tomorrow, so on Sunday I can show you guys everything I got when she had her retail. Like I was ridiculously happy. But I did finish some edge painting last night for the straps, a little bit of edge painting around my zipper facing, and I'm getting ready to go. Hopefully I can finish this before Kendall comes home, because I still haven't cut it out the straps that I'm going to use for the to lay on the bag, and the faux straps, and some facings. But the bag comes together really easy. For me, it's always the prep work that takes me forever. I'm not too sure, Lawrence. So Virginia's like, nah, we're not going to play with this today. Yeah, so that's basically it. It's going to be raining, so there's not very much we're going to do today. Probably going to eat some soup, you know? There's what, like, let's just go what Hope says. If there's not somebody trolling, then it's not normal. It's not normal. So, yeah, that's it. I'm planning on probably filming some more video tutorials. I have edge paint because I was edge painting this morning. People were messaging me, and I was like, yeah, I'm doing fine. Just gonna have edge paint on me all day. All day. You always they're the best part. I was like, I don't understand. No, and I don't have you could probably tell when there's one because I don't have a poker face. I'm just like, what do I do? Oh my God, what do I do? You know what I keep thinking about? And I know this is pathetic. All right, so I went to the So Magical Expo page, and there's two classes I really wanted to take, and they're sold out. One was this really pretty one of the Hocus Pocus, like they had Hocus Pocus, and it's sold out. I secretly want to sit in that class so bad because Like, so that painting is so pretty. Painting always intrigues me, and I'm kind of like wanting to do one of the foundation paper piecing because I understand the concept. I have done like a block, but I don't feel like I'm confident in it. So I wanted to take one because I want to do the Queen of Hearts with the Nightshade Girls, the Tulip Pink quilt. I really want to do it because at night, like when I'm in my room just chilling and the kids coming in and out, I'm usually playing games on my phone, um, and and listening to Audible. And like right now, if you have Prime, you can listen to certain Audible books on your TV. Like right now, I'm listening to the Impact Winter. Dude, that Audible is like it's called like a 3D thing. It has like all the sounds, crying, like it's really crazy. Um, so I'm listening to that. I was like, man, I could be like sewing with my hands right now. So I really want to learn that. I have never done regular Vendor Alley. I feel like I'm too small. I know eventually I would like to do it bigger, but I always do Artist Alley because that's what I am. I don't really feel like I'm a vendor. I'm thinking about next year in 2024 to start having two tables at as in Artist Alley, and then if that does well and the profits are good, then I might go to vendor. But I don't know. I'm just I feel like my name has not been out there enough to take one of those spots, if that makes sense. So I usually just stick to Artist Alley. And I feel like I'm forever like doing my booth different. Like every convention my booth is becomes a little bit more complex, a little bit more materials, a little bit different. Oh, Lynette, you miss Piggy. Yay. Yeah, that class sold out fast. I was like, what? What is going on? I was like, I went in there to go be like, yeah, I'm gonna go get this paint class, and I was like, dang, I didn't get it. It sells out fast last time too, because in Florida she had the up where they did the balloons on the house, and I was like, I want to learn how to paint like this. Again, I feel like the reason why I don't get this class is because you see, I was painting this morning. I literally have edge coat from my tip of my fingers all the way down to my elbows. So if I was in that class, they'll be like, how old are you again, ma'am? Old enough to know to paint within the lines and not on your hands? Yeah. Though, yeah, those kind of classes go fast. And same with English paper piecing. I thought for sure there's a couple. I just wanted to take the very beginning one so that way I also thought it'd be cool for bags. Like, can you imagine having like a really cool like English paper piecing like block that you put on a bag? I just think it will look really dope. Thank you, Arnetta. Yeah, it was fun to make those bags. It was super fun. I think I'm gonna make a couple more for my booth for Baltimore Comic Con because I feel like it's a good bag to sell for like under $20. And like I said, when you're at these booths, think of the kids because kids like to take their money. Kids that grew up in convention life where they go to the Comic Cons, they know about Artist Alley because their parents make them aware. So chances are these kids come from people that make costumes. They appreciate like fandom art and whatever. So they're aware of Artist Alley and how important it is. So they'll come with their little bit of money from like their chores or whatever they got from their piggy bank. And if they come to your table and they're really intrigued with your table, if you have something that's under 20, under $10, they feel like they're help contributing to art. I know this sounds weird, but I've done this for a few years now, and these kids, you can tell they like light up when they could buy a bookmark, a small pouch, or a small something from you. And you have to think they may have like $20 tops, and they're choosing your table. They're choosing your table. That's a big thing. This is you're paving way for one these kids to appreciate your art and know that they don't need to go, to some big box club to get like, something that their fandom is. They want something from you. So I think it's pretty cool. So that's one advice I gave even when I did the video with Lauren. Make something that a child could buy from you because the chances are they're going to buy it. Even if it's buttons. I've been thinking about getting like a button thing like with the scrap fabric so that way I can give them to the kids for free. So they could put like because buttons are huge in the Comic-Con world. So I've been thinking about getting like a button maker for scraps. So that way I can give them to the kids for free. I used to have candy, but then I would always get that one kid that will grab 25 Dum Dums or like 80 mints, and you're like, that was today's quota for it. But okay. So just something to think about. Even at craft fairs, I bring like I would bring smaller things like this. Like if this is like the Pokemon fabric, and then I just put some HTV and sell this for like 5, 10 bucks. The kid walks away like, oh my god, I got my Pokemon thing, and they're super happy. So I'm gonna say like there's a line in The Simpsons. Someone think of the children. Yeah, think of the kids. It it will be they really do appreciate it. Just like Christine made this for me. So I was even thinking if she goes to a craft fair, if she made these like they're like right now like the little middle school girls that are Hope's age, they have like an armful of hair bands. Like it's throwing back major early 90s vibes for me. But like they're willing to spend $5 and whatnot. Oh, thank you, Julie. Thank you. That was fun to do. That's one of my favorite movies. I have the book and everything. I want there's going to be who's going to be there? There's somebody going to be there at Baltimore Comic Con that I'm trying to get the the signature on my box for. Like there's two signatures. I'm still going for the Tolkien artist for the original cartoon, like on my playbill. I'm going to frame that as soon as that gets signed. I'm gonna be like, this is my work right over here. I get well, like, okay, so this is the calendar girl up here. This calendar girl, she's actually on Etsy, right? She's the person that made all of Anna's dresses in the first two movies. So her name is Britt Stitches, and she comes out with a calendar once a year. She sells 500 calendar girls worldwide. This is people believe in FOMO. This is FOMO. It took me like 2 years to get one. I really couldn't even get the one that I want because they sell out in seconds. And then you can buy the dresses for the calendar each year. So I got my calendar girls. I sent it to my sister, not my sister, my friend, and she got it signed because she was in downtown Disney signing pictures of the dresses that she made for Elsa, and I got that signed. So getting things signed is really important to me. It just makes me, I don't know, it feels good. And by the way, that's this book up here. That's Kendall's book. He gave it to me during Valentine's Day. That's him and me. I also have t-shirts with me and him. So it's super cute. Good morning. Oh yeah, no, I have a lot of crowns. So there's a crown lady that goes to Shore Leaf and she makes the most exquisite crowns, and every year I buy a crown for her. And then also I like to make crowns for certain cosplays. So that particular crown that I was wearing, it was Faith's crown, and I got it for her because it's such a soft color. But when I looked at when I was trying to get my Princess Buttercup, the crown that I had originally, it's like the Queen of the Hearts. It was so heavy, so I decided it was like, "Where's your crown? Where's your tiara? I need to borrow it for a second." So yeah, that was fun. She was like, "Yeah, just put it right there. That looks good on you, mom." Yeah, there's a really cool crown person that comes to uh to Maryland in July every year, and she's just amazing. She even made these like elf ears that are all like crystal, and I'm like, I need to get these. I can. I feel like if I was in Lord of the Ring, I would be an elf because my hair. They have really awesome hair, so that to me is my best feature. So I feel like it can work out me being an elf. I don't know if I would be a woodland elf though. I don't know. I don't think I can do that. Not big on the outside. So yeah, that's all I'm doing today. Nothing much. Probably gonna watch a movie, another terrifying movie, because Hope's on a scary movie kick, and she doesn't want to see it by herself. So yeah, joys of motherhood. Good morning. So it looks like Sandra drawed one person, and Lynette got the piggy. Sorry. uh, Lynette got the piggy, Miss Piggy bag, which is the cute. That's cute. And she has all her items for another box reveal. I like boxes. No, I'm not gonna. She's okay. Like I like the kid it when they were children because I feel like, oh yeah, I could defeat it, right? But when they got to the adulthood, I was like, nah, man, no. Kids are so much more braver than we are. That's called a spade a spade. They're just kids are amazing. Um, I don't wanna see that. I was trying to think I was gonna do The Happening, but that movie's really horrible. Like, the reason why I wanted to pick it because nothing tremendous happens in there, and, like, spoiler alert, the trees are killing us in the I was like, "Yeah," and she was like, "No." Then I thought I thought about we already watched Cocaine Bear like 7 times. Please watch that. It's on Amazon Prime for free. It is hilarious. Like, is it kid friendly? Like, if your kid's over the age of 13 and heard the F bomb a lot, then you're fine. There's no, like, nudity or anything like that. It's gory as heck and gruesome and dark humor, but that everyone gets in my house, so, like, they're fine with that. But I think she is going to I'm trying to make her watch Meg, the shark movie, so that way we can go see the second one in the theaters. She's just like, I think she's afraid of sharks because of me, because she doesn't understand if I'm so afraid of, like, orcas, why do I watch, like, all, like, Jawses and shark movies or Lake Placid? I don't know. I don't know what's wrong. I'm afraid of snakes, and I watch snake documentaries all the time. I'm weird, I know. Yay for Bear Critter, for the cupcake. No, so I'm trying to figure out, like, a good one because we did all the anacondas, and I wanna let you know right now, after the second one, don't watch anymore. The third one is every cliche known to man. So the woman doctor the whole time is wearing a white tank top, where all of her male counterparts that are doctor are wearing lab coats and stuff. There is a sequence of 10 minutes of them, like, literally holding a gun going, "Hoo ha ha, hoo ha ha." Like, and me and, like, Hope were like, "Where's the snake?" Like, and the snake in this one, it's like a black mamba that they bred with a anaconda, and its tail is like, toothlesses and can, like, impel you because it's like a weapon. Oh, and the snake moves faster than a machine gun. It's just amazing. I don't know. Oh, the only other good thing about it is David Hasselhoff is the bad guy, which is always intriguing because he's always plays the good guy. So, yeah, I regret that movie because it's, like, in my head forever. Lake Plastic, all of them are pretty good. I'm not gonna even lie, even Lake Plastic versus Anaconda, the only gripe I have on that is that they only had 2 fight scenes. So, in my head, if you're saying these crocodiles and this anaconda are gonna fight, there's gonna be a couple of scenes of, like, each one of them each one of their animal friends dying. No, there's 2 scenes, and they went by, like, 2 seconds. So I was really disappointed in that. So I try to get her to watch things like that, like creature features, not like, oh, House on Haunted Hill. I can't do it. They'll know I'm a coward. I'll be underneath the blanket and like can't sleep, can't sleep. Demons are gonna get me. So, Zombieland would be good for her. That Bill Murray scene, classic. That is a good one because there's a little bit of I think yes, Melissa, because it's like, I think when they put humor into a scary movie, it makes it less terrifying, even though like that opening scene with the girl going after Oh Boy's neck. Oh yeah, she has like Hope has nechophobia, so she hates anything with when someone tries to injure them in the neck. She's suddenly doing like a turtle. like it's it's funny to watch her watch that. So I'm trying to do like funny ones. I was gonna do Scream, but she doesn't like anything with like showing affection. It makes her super uncomfortable, so I try not to do that to her. Um, like, so I'm trying to figure out. It's kind of hard because in the 90s there was a lot of like good creature features, but they're not so much. So I might do Blair Witch because there's literally nothing happening in that movie. You're just hearing someone's documentary. This is Blair Witch is why we have The Office. It's just a perspective of someone's face in a camera. doing facial expressions like you know so I might do that one. I'm just thinking of different ones. Zombieland is hilarious. I was watching Shaun of the Dead the other day, and I guess I never really appreciated it. I was like dying. That movie is hilarious. Jeeper Creepers, yeah, that was a good one. Both of them actually were really good. I will put that on my list. There's one I'm trying to figure out the name. It's with Paul Walker and this other guy, and they mess with a truck driver and pretend that they're a girl, and then the truck driver is coming after them the whole entire movie while they try to go get the girlfriend. And I forgot the name of it, and I'm like, I need to go look up Walker things because it's a good movie. Yes. Jeepers creeper yeah, man, that is creepy movie. Like, I to this day don't understand the sacrifice. So, I remember I remember watching, I'm like, how do you live with yourself when your sibling's like, "You live, I die, May," and just, like, flies off into the ethers with the Jeeper Creepers do. I don't know. I think I would be in an like, some kind of, like, hospital because that mm-mm. Or there was what about House of Wax? So gross. That was so gross. I was trying to think of things like my parents let me watch scary movies, but some of the scary movies that they let me watch, there's no way in Hades I will let my kids watch. For instance, Poltergeist. That movie is terrifying. They also have this one. Have you guys ever seen Sleepwalkers? That is some gross stuff. That is some gross, like that is beyond horrifying because not only is it physically horrifying, but it's mentally. Like whoever thought of that movie, no, no. Ooh, Lithuania. You guys have really good chocolate. Like, I do know. Urban Legends. Yes. Okay. All right. That's a good one. Urban Legends, and I'm gonna look up Jeepers Creepers for her and let her go. But I'm telling you, if you guys have a chance, watch. Paul Walker has a scary movie with this guy. I can't remember his name, and they're on. He's just tagging along on the ride while they're picking up his girlfriend from college, and somehow they get a hold of this trucker, and they make this trucker think that they're a girl, and they're gonna meet up, and they go to the area, and they see him trying to find the girl, and they're like dying laughing. So this rest of the movie, this truck driver is after them trying to kill them. And like I'm trying to say not try, there's a scene where they're in a like a motel and he rams his truck into the motel. It is a very intense movie. But I'm gonna do urban legends. Oh, The House with Ghosts, the 13 Ghosts still scares me. That is a terrifying, terrifying movie. I remember seeing it with my friends and I was like, no. No. So Poltergeist I won't do because little kids freak me out, and when she was touching the TV, I don't understand why they didn't bounce then. We don't need to live here. As soon as I seen the chairs stacked on the table, I would have been like, "Get your stuff. Get your stuff. We're out." Like, burn the house to the ground. I don't care. There's some movies I can't see, but House of Wax I might do. 13 Ghosts is terrifying. Like, I am afraid of that movie. I seen it once and once only. Gremlins, yes. I showed her that last 2 Christmases ago because I told her it was one of my favorite Christmas movies, and she was like, "It's not a Christmas movie." I'm like, "Yes, both of them happen during Christmas." with Christmas themes. So therefore, it's a Christmas movie. I mean, you gotta get somewhere. Faith is making me coffee. I can hear the French press. I okay, horrors. I was gonna Tales from the Crypt is good. They always have. Oh, I was gonna do Thinner, but then yeah, I did the gesture. Brought back memories, but that movie freaked me out too. Candy Girl, I think so. Trucker and Dell, the Evil Dead. Campy but funny, scary themes. Okay, Nicole, I trust you. Did you see Cocaine Bear? Because Nicole, I've been telling you about it. It's on Prime now. It's on Prime. Everybody watch it. First of all, it's Elizabeth Shue who directed it. It was her first time directing and producing a movie, and it is hilarious. Good morning. Oh, no Chippy today. Oh my God! Why the hell? What did you do?
It came out like that. Yes, I died with what the dad that's what the distributor. Yes.
My mugs. I was not joshing you when I told you that my children destroy my mugs. This is why I have certain mugs up here that I collect up here, but I will not drink out of because they destroy things. Kids, washing dishes is equivalent to your favorite mugs getting destroyed. First Kylo Ren, now all the white ones, and now everybody knows I like Jack Skeleton. What's up with that? Joyride, yes. Yeah, that's what it's called. You got watch Joyride. It is weirdly a good movie that I don't hear a lot of people talking about. And okay, so I don't do dolls, right? Because I was gonna actually I really want to do a um sewing live, like a regular bag, something simply simple, and tell you guys I love true crime and I love like scary stories. I'm a person that likes to research a lot. So I was gonna do like a true crime or believe it or not kind of thing while sewing. I just don't know how receptive it would be because it would be at night and just to get that whole different factor. But Annabelle's story is super interesting. And living here in Maryland, I have been finding out a lot of the horror movies are based off of somewhere in Maryland. Like they're the apartment complex and the townhouse row houses for not Poltergeist, the other one, Exorcist is based in Maryland. The real story about what happened is a young guy, and it happened here in Maryland. They even filmed the movie here in Maryland to get to get it authentic. So there's a lot of interesting stuff in Maryland. That 13 original Roanoke colonies crap. So Chucky freaks me out. I liked it when it was funny, but the first 3 ones that are really serious freaked me out, right? So I try to watch a TV show. I watched it for 2 seconds and I was like, "Nope, can't do it. Chucky's gonna come and kill me. I'm good." She breaks my mugs. I keep saying it. I'm not a this she just breaks them. Breaks them. If I put her in front of the camera, she does not weigh like 115 soaking wet, but she walks around like she's a linebacker, like you hear boom, boom, boom. And she says she can hear me. She walks around like a linebacker and she breaks my mugs. Yeah, yeah, uh-huh. She's tiny. She should not be making that much noise. And on top of it, she breaks my mugs. I can't get this. This is like an 8-year-old mug. Chippy too. Hey, Nicole. Hey. Okay, so I'm on my cell phone, and then I know Kendall knows I'm live. I know he knows because he's messaging me, and I'm like, I can't. I can just see, like how it flashes, and I'm like, I just see we need this. LOL. Yeah, dude. I might have to give it a this is the reason why I drink out of the tumbler ones. One, because they keep everything hot or cool, whatever you need, and also they're, like, really hard to break. I don't understand. I don't know. I don't know. And then one day she was like, "May I think I'm gonna apply for a dishwasher during summer." I'm like, "They're gonna fire you." And the sad thing, it's not really Chippy too. There's so many. It's better than Hope. Hope was sitting there. I have this Kylo Ren mug was out of this world. It was black and it had like a D-boss, like the symbols and everything. And Hope was sitting here just like playing around with it, spinning it, and it just breaks in half on the floor. I'm just like, and then when I went into her room yesterday, she's like doing her videos with her Beanie Boot, and lo and behold, on the side is my Alice in Wonderland mug. And I'm like, what are you doing? Please, please stop breaking my mugs. Yeah, I need to do metal mugs or like corksicle or something because my heart breaks a little time they break one of my mugs. It's or my mason glass. I like I like the mason jar glasses for glasses to drink out of. Man, I'll get like sets of 12 and there'll be like one left and you're just like, I don't know, my kids like to break stuff. And they're like, "Oh, sorry." And then I notoriously say, are you really sorry though?" I'm gonna get a shirt saying, "What do you want for Christmas? Mugs that my children can't break." Mother's Day. Can I get a mug that you can't break? Just like every day. So, or plastic. Just get some rubber foam around them. I love mason jars to drink out of. I don't know why. I love them. And then you know who has the cutest mason jars to drink out of is Wayfair. And they're so beautiful. Thank you. So, yeah, I love drinking out of glass mason jars. They're my favorite thing to drink out of. Um, Also, I like getting mason jars because if you a good teacher's gift is to, like, make, like, unicorn cookies, and you could put all the dry materials on top and then put the recipe card, and you seal it, and they can have everything for, cookies inside of a mason jar. I like giving away those for the holidays. They make me feel nice. All right, peoples. I'm gonna head off, drink coffee out of my chip mug. Hope that there's no particles in there. One can hope. Okay, so and then put together this bag. Hopefully, I will take a couple still shots and then I'll throw a YouTube short on there so you can see me do some chaotic stuff real fast. Fast for you, long for me. So I hope everyone has a good Friday and I will talk to you guys all tomorrow. Bye. Trolls.